What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing we're trying to do is we are playing TEMUR Midrange. So I've been running up against this deck quite a bit lately, at least about a week ago. And I'm not sure if it was a response to the Golos deck, which Field of the Dead is out of the format, and so grateful for that. I actually probably would have preferred that Field of the Dead. I feel like Field of the Dead was okay. It was Golos being able to tutor for it, which was really annoying. But I do understand Field of the Dead was really bad, so it did get banned. I just probably would have gone for Golos instead, but now Golos is basically a dead card as well, so that works. Although they did keep Oko in the format, which I think is idiotic, but hey. It's a broken card. We're going to play it. And it's really fun to play. The hardest thing is that it's just so difficult to remove. It does so many good things beforehand. And if you don't and maybe you just have to have Planeswalker removal in your hand or be doing the same type of thing. And that's basically what the format's going to be. And that's okay, I guess. It's just annoying. But overall, this deck is really fun. I've been playing it for quite a while, and I'm playing it in Mythic right now, and it's been winning me. It's about 50% because other people are playing something similar. It does okay against the Golos decks. But yeah, so this is the idea: is we are trying to ramp up into Oko, Domri, or Royal Scions on turn 2. Getting one of those Planeswalkers out by either Arboreal Grazer, Gilded Goose, 3 Once Upon a Time is trying to dig for those. This is kind of also a 2-drop slot here, or Bonecrusher Giant, which is great. We were mostly playing it because it's great to have a giant that's good against the board wipes with Realm Cloak Giant, and also just an extra shock in the deck as well. But this is pretty much the goal, is to try to have one of these 3 in our opening hand, have some sort of ramp into an Oko, a Domri, a Royal Scions, which even playing those on turn 3 are pretty good as well, as long as we have some like removal with Bonecrusher Giant or Flame Sweep, something like that. And then the idea is to get up to Fires of the Invention for turn 4, turn 3 if we can, into our Wicked, and then we just get to play everything else. We just have a lot of really good stuff on the top end, lots of Planeswalkers. So then Sarkhan the Masterless, I can spoke right, will then make these guys all bigger. Questing Beast, Wicked Wolf, really good. One Skargan Hellkite, just because I did want to have again, that was kind of with the Golos deck that was being in here, which it's technically not gone until the 24th. In this, I think it's the 24th, 25th, and today's the 21st. That I'm recording this, so we may run into it. I'll probably cut those out, but we'll see. But that's why I had it in here initially. Then of course Chandra, Beanstalk Giant kind of being another ramp spell in here as well for us. Then another top end side for the deck. And anyway, let's go ahead and get to gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Tenno Sensei. Bring it on, Sensei. No ramp. But we do have Oko on turn 3, and we're on the play without the 3rd land, but everything good in hand after that point. So if we can survive and we find even 2 lands, we're in such good shape. I'm going to keep this. Being on the play is a lot. In this format, I feel like being on the play is so huge. All right, Witch's Oven, that is annoying, but it's something that we can deal with, especially with Oko. Oko turns that into an Elk if we need to. Which the Witch's Ovens are the issue with that combo. Oh, Dreadhorde Butcher. All right, it's going to become a 4/4 Elk. And we get a Once Upon a Time. See if we can find an untapped land so we're not hurting ourselves as much. We do want land, though. Land is good. Let's just go Breeding Pool. Fabled Passage comes in untapped next turn without the pain. So let's actually go Fabled Passage. Breeding Pool. Oko. This is if it does damage to a player or Planeswalker. So this is my thought process. How can we do this? So if we create a food token, next turn we get Fires of Invention and Questing Beast. We can attack in and keep it as a blocker for Dreadhorde Butcher, which, if it blocks, I'm just debating if it's going to kill Oko as well. Or they might just want to kill the Questing Beast. I can turn to an Elk, but then it's a 4/4. If I get to keep Oko alive for a little bit, I can actually steal their 3/3 Dreadhorde Butcher. That's the idea. All right, so create a food token, pass the turn. So yeah, if they don't go after the Oko, which this basically means they have to, we get to steal the Dreadhorde Butcher as a big boy. All right, everything at Oko, which again, it's not at our face, and that's great. Down to 3. Witch's Oven. Let's keep that Fable Passage for now. Okay, Mountain, Fires of Invention. Chandra's going to be pretty good as well. Questing Beast. I can also just create another 3/3. I'm really hoping they don't have active treason for this Questing Beast. That's going to be really annoying. Skargan Hellkite is pretty good for next turn, though. I do want a counter onto it, probably. Let's go ahead and attack in first before we do anything with this. Okay, down to 16, and... all right, so if we block the Questing Beast, if this guy's attacking in, so let's go ahead and create another food token, I think. It gives us more life gain. We have a chance of just stealing the Dreadhorde Butcher again next turn. If they have removal, it's annoying. We'll have to see how this goes. Maybe it's better just to turn this into a 5/5 and we deal with it with the Questing Beast that way. And also just create a blocker here. That might have just been better overall. Or even create a blocker for it. Interesting. Yeah, maybe creating an Elk token would have been better. They can sack this in response and deal 3 points of damage. Actually, they could have done that in response to us ticking up. So it might have been better just to get rid of that Oko. That's bad. Now this is if we sack anything. If we try to trade, they'll sack it. Let's just get more stuff on the battlefield. I think we need to do that here. Okay, Fabled Passage. Skargan Hellkite. We can do 2 damage to anything with a counter, so and I kind of want to force them to deal with this now. So let's go ahead and so this is divided as you choose. All right, so 1 and 1, submit. And now I can Bone Crusher Giant to kill the Mayhem Devil. I mean, they get to use the sack outlets and everything, which is annoying. In response, I do want to... I can still cast stuff at instant speed. Only on our turn, though. All right, stomp the Mayhem Devil as well.
You are fouler than a fiend.
I'm guessing they sack here, which leaves the Dreadhorde Butcher around. They sack the Dreadhorde Butcher. See, that's actually what I was hoping for, is they get to kill Oko, but they got rid of their entire board here.
You're blind to your...
Which I'm not going to sack this Fabled Passage in hopes that we find another... Oh, and Oko stays alive too. Sweet. Yeah, opponent sweeps it up. There we go. Yeah, just in case we could get the Chandra. And that is what this deck is trying to do. We even had a kind of slow start, but it ended up working out really well. All right, man, we keep facing up against similar people. So I played against this guy with another video I did earlier. Once upon a time to go digging for green. We are on the play. But nothing, no real, like, we're going to keep this. There's not really a payoff besides with the Gilded Goose. So we may even just go for a creature. Razor is also interesting. We have quite a bit of blue, huh? Let's just go for Untapped Forest. Forest, Gilded Goosey. Even Bone Crusher Giant's okay, although I'd probably just hold up the Shock with it. Yeah, just shock the Gilded Goose. Stomped. And now if they do somehow, let's go ahead and swing in. Just sending a message. This is someone that we played against earlier with the Divine Knights deck. So we know that they're playing Simic Food. Which is really good. They don't have Oko this turn. We also know they're running some counter spells. Like Mystical Dispute and Negate is what we saw before. And so I'm not terribly worried here. Let's go ahead and get out Questing Beast. We could just get out Bone Crusher Giant, but... Actually, is it better to get out... Not show them the Questing Beast? No, I can't undo at this point, can I? Let's go for red, I guess. So cancel. Let's just go Bone Crusher Giant. All right, so that did work out. All right, and no attacks past the turn. So the goal here is that I'm hoping they go. Ooh, I didn't see white before. All right, Teferi comes out, bounces. I mean, what do they bounce back? Bone Crusher Giant actually gives us the ability to use the Stomp again, which is nice for us. There's Domri. Fabled Passage. Yeah, Fabled Passage. I kind of don't want to show off the Questing Beast just yet. And I don't think I need to. So, Domri. So, red. Let's actually stomp. I guess if we're going to do it anyway, yeah, stomp their face. And then Gilded Goose swings here. And this is what I love about Domri is people actually haven't been playing a lot of Domri, but Domri's so good. Hopefully they don't have Questing Beast here. That'd be really annoying. But Gilded Goose all of a sudden becomes an attacker, which is awesome. Okay, this is what we're hoping for. Oko comes down. We get to play Questing Beast. Oh, they get to swing at Domri. We get to play Chandra, which also kills Oko. Sarkin. Questing Beast is actually, this is tapped down, so we do get to kill Oko. I should have ticked up just in case of a counter there. We have nothing else to play, right? We can play Bone Crusher Giant with this. All right, swing in with Questing Beast, kill the Oko. Oko is no mo. And they pay 2 life. Tick up for red.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Sacrifice here. So we are trying to keep Domri alive for Chandra for the next turn. Okay, Oko again. Turns this into a 3/3.
Surely you see the humor here.
We get to... how do we do this? Okay, block with Questing Beast. Get another Questing Beast. That's pretty good. We're gonna do that. Yeah, tick up.
Oh, I wish you could see your
Dude, this deck is good. On green so that we could have another green source here for the Gilded Goose. All right, they can't block the Questing Beast, so it's for sure hitting in. And we're just going to create a food token just to create another way that we can still play Chandra. Okay, down to 8, kill the Oko.
May we meet again, or not.
And pass the turn. Okay, Nissa, who shakes the world.
Witness the ties that bind us all. The land fights for us.
Okay, create a food token. So we have lethal with Sarkin here, so we are going to... Because Sarkin turns Domri into a... let's see here. Let's actually have this fight that. And we have lethal even without that then, right?
revel in devastation.
Okay, play the Sarkin.
I fight with a dragon's ray.
Tick up, and then we can swing in with this as well. So just in case they had an unsummon, like that's the reason I was playing around that way. We had lethal on board, but just in case they did have unsummon, I wanted to create another attacker with Domri to swing in. And there we go. All right, up against Dun Maglass. Bring it on. Eee. We're on the draw. We got to mulligan this. We need something better. Wait, we do have green. So we have turn 2 Oko. And 2 Wicked Wolves. All right, that's really good. As long as we keep everything alive. Drop a mountain. All right, and they start with a slow land, so that's good for us. Once Upon a Time, even better for us. Our Boreal Grazer is actually really good. Especially on turn 1. Do I want another land is the question. Or a Bone Crusher Giant. The Rail Signs is down here. I'm gonna go Bone Crusher Giant, actually. Alright, Gilded Goosey. That gives them a lot of extra information. The Fable Passage, I probably would have as well, just showing that we were in a different color. Alright, we actually might be up against Mirror. Alright, Mountain, Oko, for blue or green. Create a food token.
Twirl and curl.
Pass the turn.
Surely you must be famished.
These aren't gates, right? So no gates yet. I'm actually not going to show too much from our hand. Like, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Domri. That gives us the ability to not have stuff get
We won't answer to other guilds.
countered, I guess. But yeah. Just in case this is a counter deck. All right, so swing in for 5, down to 17, pass the turn. Hopefully no Questing Beast. Fires of Invention. Also not good. This only gets artifacts, right? Okay, create a food token.
One bite. And
Tick
all
up on green. Play Wicked Wolf with the ability to give it indestructible. Steam Vent's tapped and pass the turn. So this is a 4-color Fires Invention deck. I've actually been wanting to do something like this. All right, so this is also Field of the Dead, which is annoying. This is banned, but not in effect yet. We'll go ahead and play it out. I mean, it's not like it doesn't feel like a full Golos deck. I guess it could be. Fires of Invention could make him find Golos here. That's annoying. All right. So it is a Field of the Dead deck with Fires of Invention. Probably Kenrith as well. Yeah, create some tokes. Pass to my turn. Stomp. Do I need to worry about him? I think I'd rather get down this Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. And we're just gonna swing in. Temple of Mystery. We need something better here. Swing in. I no longer have the ability to give Wicked Wolf indestructible, but if they do have Realm Cloak Giant, Bone Crusher Giant will at least stay alive. Down to 13 past the turn. If they were playing Golos, they do get a lot of zombies, but we can at least steal the Golos. That's only if we have a token. Agent of Treachery. We can steal it back. The Elder? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, Domri.
You think I'm a crazy beast? Where do you see my mates?
Okay, get the agent. How much damage is this? I may just want everything to go face. I'm not sure they'll be able to afford to kill the Domri. So down to 4 and pass the turn. If we find another Bone Crusher Giant, we actually have lethal. If we find... I'm trying to think what else we can find. I don't really have a lot of reach in this deck besides the Bone Crusher Giants, which I think I have 3 of, maybe 4. I think it's 3. Winged Words, digs for cards. It's pretty good in this. I mean, they've had a lot of digs to try to find something. Liliana comes down.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me.
Sacrifices 2 creatures. They get to draw another card. This is their second card this turn, though, right? So... let's kill Liliana. It's kind of annoying, but let's go ahead and do that. So I'm killing her because then she's gone when this sacrifices. They don't draw a card. Oh, wait, they don't have counterspell. They can't counter, at least.
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
Pass the turn. We just have to hope they don't find a land or anything else with all of the cards they drew. I'm actually surprised they haven't found a land yet for this Field of the Dead. But now what do we do? And we can fight one thing. Nicol Bolas comes down.
For gods once, I am one again.
Interesting. All right, get rid of her stomping grounds.
Will be painful. My schemes are never ending.
Circuitous route. All right, they create 2 zombies. Do they have another land? If they don't have another land, we can still win this. We can fight one. All right, they do have another land. Yeah, now it's game. It's just too good. Can't do anything at that point, right? That's why that card is banned now. All right, up against Drew, bringing on Drew. And we're on the play, so we do get Oko basically turn 2 in a way. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It's good enough. I'd like to find something else along the way, but Steam Vents tap, pass the turn. A Once Upon a Time would be great to draw here. Ooh, Fervent Champion. All right, this may be a bit slow for how aggressive they're going to be. Oko number 2 to the bottom. Actually, it might have been good to have, but we're going to get Questing Beast. We're going to get to some other stuff. I'd rather find another red source possibly here. Rakdos. Or is this Mardu? Stormfist Crusader. See, I kind of like when other people play Stormfist Crusader on my, because I like to draw the cards too. It's fine by me. So we're just going to create some food token. The loyalty up to 6 is so broken. Like, it really is. Like, what do you do about it? They're going to have to take an entire turn not hitting me to only get him down to half his life total this early on in the game, which is ridiculous. I think that, so what they should have done, this is actually, it's a really good card. I think they could have kept even the +2 on the creative food, but the +1 on creating an elk was just dumb. They should have made that a -1. If they had made the turning stuff into elks as a -1, perfect. That's fine. That's totally fine. Being able to steal something for 5 if you're plussing 2 for the food, like maybe if it was a +1, it would be even more okay. But if they just said, okay, Oko, that should have been a -1, life would have been just fine. But yeah, they really messed up with Oko, I think. Really messed up. Knight of the Ebon Legend. All right, ramping up here is really important for us as well. If we just get to the Chandra, we should win. That swings at Oko. 4/4.
You fear your truth. Ooh, I feel so alive.
All right, so Bunker's trying. Okay, so they do have ability to kill him. Again, that took damage away from us for a couple turns, which was great. All right, Fires of Invention. Questing Beast. Swing. And we will trade off with the Knight of the Ebon Legion, so we have this other Questing Beast. We're actually not sure if we have another turn 5 play anyway, so yeah. So next turn we can go Questing Beast and Sarkin, which hurts the Fervent Champion. They can't swing in as easily. The Bone Crusher Giant actually is annoying. I'm basically making them take up their entire turn here. We get more advantage from just like maintaining board state. The extra card draw has actually been amazing for us. Breeding Pool tapped. Questing Beast. Sarkin. Hopefully I don't have another shock. Maybe I should just... I'm going to tick down because we have another Sarkin. Okay, down to 10 and past the turn. We can gain life if ever we need to as well. We're in good shape. And now Chandra comes down next turn. We're in good shape. So now I'm actually hoping for the Bone Crusher Giant to come down. Spawn of Mayhem is annoying, but we can deal with it. In fact, we will absolutely trade off with this dragon. Dragon. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Impossible.
They had another shock. Can't really swing in. Their card draw is helping us a ton with this Fires of Invention. Okay, pass to my turn. Wicked Wolf. Wicked Wolf is interesting. I could kill Spawn of Mayhem that way. And still play Chandra. Yeah, and this actually gives us lethal, I think. Close to. I mean, the card draw is great, but we are going to go ahead and just Chandra and then kill. Yeah, so that was game. I don't know why we keep getting matched up with this person. This is the 4th time in 2 videos. They've been really fun games, so like I'm glad to play them, and we actually keep getting really good hands each time too. So we're gonna keep this. Hello. Yeah, it's been a few times now. Which I think that I think that I've beaten her once. She's beaten me twice. I'm saying she because it's the Lucy. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but anyway, so we do get Oko on turn 2, which is great. Hopefully they don't have a negate here. They did have them in the past. No negates. Perfect. All right. Oko hits the battlefield on turn 2. We basically win the game from this point on. I mean, hopefully. But we get Fires of Invention for the next turn. So even if they play Oko, we get out Fires of Invention and... Oh, we don't get Questing Beast because we don't have the right amount of mana. Let's see here. I am going to get out Fires of Invention still, though. Okay, Fires of Invention. Creative Food. Beanstalk Giant. Grab me a land. Let's go with, I think, just Forest. Yeah, Forest is fine. Could I have sequenced that better? I could have played the Gilded Goose. This is... I can't remember if once it's out on the battlefield, you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. Like, if you cast something before the Fires of Invention, does it still count as the other one? Yeah, I think that was the best I could have done. All right, bounces Fires of Invention. Or the food token. Fires, that's fine. We can replay it and Questing Beast. Aether Gust. Yeah, take action. Okay, Fires of Invention. Questing Beast. Okay, swing at face, kill Teferi.
Only time will tell.
This guy's playing I mean, Aether Gust is a really weird one to be playing in best of 1. I mean, Oko is the biggest issue. People are playing a lot of green, so it's worth having to make maybe one of. But I just feel like that this guy, at least from what we've been seeing them playing before, they have a lot of sideboard cards in their main board, which every one of them has been useful against me, so it's just annoying.
Right on schedule.
All right, what do they bounce? Questing Beast has haste unless they can counter it. Fires of Invention really doesn't slow us down a lot. It mainly just gets them the ability to draw a card. If we find like a Domri, we're actually just going to grab the Domri up. Yeah, we'll find something here. Thinking. Yep, that's fine. The issue is that we know they have things like Aether Gust and Negate in their deck. All right, Questing Beast back in hand. Yep, no blocks. That's fine. Down to 14. Our life total is getting lower. Fabled Passage. The nice thing is if they're running something like Mystical Dispute, it's not that big of a deal. Questing Beast. Disdainful Stroke. Okay, so they do have something. See, I can understand playing Disdainful Stroke. That's a good thing to be playing in this format, but...
Those blind to tyranny are lost. Just come.
Alright, turn this into food. I could have maybe trade off the Paradise Druid eventually. Alright, kill Teferi. And I am going to end up sacking the Fabled Passage. Nissa.
Strange and magnificent world.
So they can kill Oko here if we don't block with Gilded Goose.
Harness the elements.
Alright, so they get to kill our Gilded Goose, which is annoying, but we create another food token, which gives us another blocker for their stuff on later turns. Let's go ahead and practice. I don't want to find more lands, I want to find better stuff here. Sure, whatever. Mountain. Okay, down to 3 with Oko. Pass them my turn. Wicked Wolf is good. We can kill this Paradise Druid. Do I want to kill the Plains to be able to swing in? That means actually with Gilded Goose gives us another food token. Okay, so I'm trying to be able to attack Nissa pretty aggressively here. Which they have a Paradise Druid attack in at Oko on the next turn, which if they keep the Nissa alive, it's really a big deal. Wicked Wolf. Let's kill the Plains. This is still killing a Paradise Druid by making them block with the Paradise Druid here. Whoa! Oops. Oh, that was really, really annoying. Oh, that's... Come on.
Stop.
I was talking through it and I hit based off what I sacked the food for life instead of the other thing, which I don't know why it even gave me that option. I think it's because I clicked this instead of the wolf. So I clicked the food. You're supposed to click the wolf and then the food. My bad. Silly me.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
No blocks. Bring it down to 1.
You are fouler than a fiend.
Okay, create food token. Bring down Beanstalk Giant. They have another Disdainful Stroke? Of course they do. Alright, this also means they tap down, though.
Surely you see the humor here.
Swing at Nissa. Yeah, they get to keep Nissa around for another turn.
Do not underestimate.
They get to kill Oko if they go all out, but that means they lose the Nissa. Okay, they kept 1 on top.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Both at Oko. Block Temple of Mystery.
It's not fair.
All right, the issue here is they're winning with the Castle of Vantress right now. Yeah, they let it through. Don't lose their blocker. Temple of Mystery. Don't need that whatsoever. Ask the turn. Oh, come on.
Who's more foolish? The fool or the fool who rules them?
So they can turn this into a 6/6, but it loses the vigilance and haste if they do. Okay, creates a food token.
One bite, and all your cares are gone.
Yep. Oh, no blocks. Create a food token. We do also have, I think, a Castle of Ventress in here somewhere, which would be nice to have. We don't need to use that just yet because we got our own Oko. All right, that was very, very lucky.
Blind to tyranny.
I cannot overstate the luckiness therein.
I invite you to change your ways.
Okay, all attack at Oko. Hold back the Gilded Goose. Yep, they let it all through. I don't think they meant to do that. I think they meant to actually block and trade off. Because leaving us with multiple creatures each turn, we can create a creature here. Oh, I guess they still get to tap in. Wicked Wolf is good. Okay, create a food token.
So
I want to steal this island at some point. Okay, pass to my turn. We only get 2 spells, which, I mean, that's all we got. But I can't keep this for instant speed. There's really nothing better than just creating that into another elk.
your new look is enchanting.
Let's see. I'm trying to do the math of just if we go all in here. They block and kill one, make it indestructible. They block the other, they take 6. We do 2 to their face, bring this guy out. Have a blocker for the island, I guess, if they don't decide to block. And so they get to kill Oko here this way. This means they don't gain life. Down to 7. Down to 5. And Bone Crusher Giant. Now they can't really attack in at Oko and stay alive. They can swing in with the island. Because it has Vigilance. Which we may be okay with just trading off there and maintaining our board presence. Come on! Oh my goodness.
Sing with me. I will enlighten you.
They've got to create a food token to keep Wicked Wolf up. But they can't tap down. They can gain life. Turns it into a 6/6. Okay. But it also loses Vigilance, which is a very big deal here. And Domri closes this out. I believe so. They only have 2 blockers. Good game. Whew. Oh man. We played a lot of games against them, but they have been some good games. And that was fun. That was a really long, grindy matchup, but we finished it off. And we went 4-1 with this deck, and I still have only gone up 1 percentage point out of, let's see here, I've played 10 games and lost 3, and I only went up 1 percentage point. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work. It seems really grindy for me, man. All right, so here is TEMUR Midrange, and I'd love to hear what you guys thought about it, about the deck. I would love to have seen like the Real Scions, which the Real Scions is just there to kind of dig through, discard stuff. It helps with Fires of Invention. Also being able to draw, do its ultimate for 4 cards, giving something first strike and trample, like a Bone Crusher Giant, like a Questing Beast, being able to give it trample as well as first strike for the Death Touch is just insane. So Royal Scions is also really fun in here. I've been a really big fan of Domri though, doing a lot of work for us, especially with the counter spells that do come in occasionally. You can at least have something that won't let your stuff get countered. So anyway, I really enjoy this deck overall. I'd love to hear down in the comments below what things you guys would tweak with it, because I do think the numbers could be tweaked just a little bit. Like I could go down to 2 here and maybe up something else. It really depends on what we're seeing most of. The Flame Sweep we never actually saw, but it is nice against some decks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.